Hey, what is up, everybody? Thank you so much for listening. Just wanted to get that out of the way real quick. I also just wanted to say if you guys could maybe give us a rate or review or a follow on social media, that'd be fantastic. Basically, the higher rating or more reviews we have on those podcast platforms, the higher that algorithm will push us up, so more people will see. We are pretty casual about it, but we do want to grow more. And the Instagram is pretty much the main source of our social media. We're trying Hive, I think, but there's a lot of porn on there, so we don't really. It's kind of weird. But the Instagram is at Chaos Engine Pod. So yeah, if you guys could just spread the word a little bit, that'd be fantastic. Tell your game group, tell your friends, if anybody would maybe even kind of be interested in it. It's worth giving us a shout. So thank you very much. See you.
The group visited Ellensburg. They found the shadows of themselves on the walls. It's my understanding that they took a chunk off of Duffy's shadow behind a pub called Brewdew. I'm going to investigate it and see if I can figure out what exactly the substance is. After that, the group made their way to the crime scene. I'm not quite sure how they got into it, but they were able to take a preliminary look before they went and cleaned, confirming the details which we know. It was while they were watching a security video that they found our first big piece of evidence. A young woman returned home with two men. She has looks like angel wings tattooed on her ankles. At least partially. But what happened after she entered the room with them? It's my understanding the lights went out, and the agent saw the Dark Man again. He's still here. I don't know what he has in store, but I'm hoping the agents aren't overlooking anything. End of entry 3.
Let's be gone. Tired boy.
I'm big sleepy, man.
And welcome back to the
I was
podcast.
up late and you made me get up early.
I mean, 9 o'clock's a pretty average time to start. It's not like you had to.
Weekday?
You're a degenerate gamer.
What time do you normally wake up?
Like 7.
Okay, so,
You normally wake up at 7?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
do you not?
No.
Do you wake up later?
No, I wake up at like 4:45.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yeah.
weekdays I wake up like 6:30, but
Yeah.
That's on the weekend that you wake up?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, fuck that. I'm not waking up.
I mean, I'm just up by 7 pretty much no matter what.
Yeah,
That's the latest.
I can still sleep in.
I'm jealous. Like, sleeping into me is like 8:30. Like, if I make it to
that's-
8:30, I'm like, oh man, half my day's gone.
Yeah. Oh, I feel the same way. Like, if I sleep until 8:30, it's like, oh shit, I was real tired. Got to get up now though because days
My problem
burning.
is like at 6 o'clock, my body will get me up no matter what. And
Yeah.
I hate that because I want to sleep in and get a full 8 sometimes. And it's like, nope, 6 o'clock, you're now up.
How late do you stay up?
I mean, like 11, 10, 11, maybe 12.
That's the thing. Stay up to like 3, 4?
So, yeah, but
you'll
the
sleep.
goal is I want 8 hours. It's, and my body won't let me get 8 hours. I want
yeah.
that 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do all the same thing where I'm like, I will stay up till like 11:30 midnight. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta wake up at like, I have an alarm set for 5:30 that I'm just gonna get rid of because I don't wake up at 5:30. I wake up at 6. So I'm just
Yeah,
like, I'm just
exactly.
gonna go at 6. So
Give yourself the max.
I also work from home, so like I have basically an hour to get ready for work. So
Yeah.
I can get the kids breakfast, make their lunches if we haven't done that, and then just like I have a 2-minute commute to walk down my stairs after that and turn on my computer.
It's pretty
Yeah.
solid.
So
There you go.
I'll take it. Okay, well, let's jump back into the spoopy tale that we're spinning here.
Might as well jump.
Jump!
You're fucking welcome.
You should be. Yeah. Best singer of Van Halen, hands down.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody-
Tyler likes Van Hagar.
He's a Van Hagar fan.
Yeah.
I can tell the difference.
That's bullshit.
Okay, let me rephrase that. I don't listen to Van Halen, so I wouldn't know the
What?
difference.
Have
I
you
don't know. I
listened to
just
Van
never.
Halen?
I mean,
Oh,
I.
man.
It's not like I go out of my way and avoid it. I just never seek it out.
Oh.
Well, you do have that shirt that says "Fuck Eddie Van Halen."
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
It was really, really rude to wear it when he died.
Yeah, he
Like,
bought it the day after
Oh,
he
yeah.
died.
and there's a gravestone on it that says "R.I.P!" exclamation point.
Yeah.
See, I have a core memory of playing Eruption by Van Halen on my PS1 with the album, but on my PS1, and I would just play that track from my PS1 because it actually could play tracks.
Yeah, I remember because I remember playing Monster Rancher, and you could
Oh,
put
I
in the
love
different CDs, and it
Oh,
would give
yeah.
you monsters on it.
Mhm.
So-
That was a cool little feature.
It was. I liked that.
There were also, I don't know if it was certain games or all games, but you could take the disc out and then put a CD in, and then it would still play your game, but it would have the
Yeah.
soundtrack as your CD
Oh, I didn't
player.
know
There,
that.
yeah, there's some games that did that. Then I also had a couple like Japanese DBZ fighting games because they were Japanese. You had to like start a regular game, then switch a disc out and put that one in because
What the
it
hell?
wouldn't read the Japanese disc on your North American PlayStation.
Ah.
So you had to do some disc switching. So that was always
Very
cool.
underrated media player, the PlayStation 2. Yeah.
Definitely.
I still remember getting the first Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation. So I know it's not the first Metal Gear.
Yeah.
But Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation, the Japanese import store in Federal Way got it like 2 months early. So we just bought it there because it was, with the version they had worked on US PlayStations.
Ooh.
So we're just fucking rallying through like 2 months before anybody else got
Holy
it.
shit.
So
Hell yeah.
that was a great game. So
And was it in Japanese? And you just
No, it was American.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but yeah, you could. Yeah, it was all in English. So, but yeah, then I never played another one of those games after that.
They went off the rails a little bit.
Okay, so you guys are just finished watching some security footage. I'm assuming we're still in the parking lot of the 18th Avenue apartments. And what are you guys gonna do? You just saw some spoopy shit.
Maybe go back to Motel 6 and
Well, while we're
Recoup.
still sitting here, right after that figure shows up and the lights blink out in the apartment, Strauss says, "Did anybody else see that? Somebody else is in there. Did anybody else go in the apartment?" He's kind of like wide-eyed a little bit. It's just the two kids and the woman.
Yeah, that's all you saw enter.
What are you asking? Sorry.
What the hell was that?
Oh, the black figure?
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That, yeah, that's the Dark Man.
you don't know?
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, we, well, I forget. During the ritual, did the people who didn't have amnesia, did they, like, did we see a figure at all?
You did.
Okay, yeah, we
And
did.
that's what broke you guys.
Yeah, and that's
that's
the-
what caused
that's
you
right,
all
thank
to
you.
fail.
Yeah.
Mm.
The
So-
only vague thing I remember is that there was a figure.
Yeah, so that was we exercised that shit. That was Nyarlathotep. We saw him that night in the house.
Well, clearly it's not gone. Who's that woman? Need to find her. He's just kind of like panicking a little bit.
Yeah, right. I wonder if there's a way. Yeah, I wonder if we can find her somehow. Like, I wonder if she left her hair. That we can identify her hair or
Oh,
something.
you guys are going to clean the thing.
Yeah, true.
Check them out.
So we could look.
Well, things that we might discern from her is one, she might frequent a bar because of the time that they came back to the apartment. So we might be able to check out some bars in the area around that time to see if she's like recruiting any more people to exsanguinate at that time, or we can try to maybe she's gonna logically attend the rodeo. But she does have a discernible appearance. She has a tattoo. She has blonde hair.
We have a fitting sacrifice.
Mm,
We also need to find out the cause of death for the kids.
Yeah, we do.
yeah.
Yes.
But I don't know how we're going to go about that because we're not. I mean, we just don't have the support.
I
that
mean, I
we
could
had
try
last
to,
time
yeah, Corner and I, BFFs.
from Nessa. But what if he's like, yo, sheriff, remember this bitch?
True, they were,
Probably
Co-
have a
copacetic.
working relationship.
they are copacetic.
So,
And he didn't talk until I got the warrant, and I don't want to meta it here, but I did read the thing afterwards, so I'd have to There are other ways to make him talk, but Agnes wouldn't know that unless it was like more like if she like checked out the garbage can and saw like beer cans in the garbage can or something. There's no way that she would like know how to get him to
Right,
talk.
yeah, you wouldn't have
metagame.
known. I don't think you would have been discerned that he liked to drink.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
I think it's a good idea to check the bars.
Yeah, and also I just want to okay, so do we believe this house is consecrated or not?
The
Is it
apartment?
active? Huh?
The apartment?
The apartment.
Do we know exactly how that process works?
The bowl and the knife are required to consecrate, I believe, at least as far as we know. So you would use the dog's blood and you consecrate with that. I thought maybe.
Well, if we could find the journal, we could know if there's anything else in it.
True.
Okay. And we're still in front of the apartment.
Also, your issue is you'd have to find whatever other space is consecrated to him.
Yeah,
you don't
we
know if this spot was consecrated to him or not. So
Right.
that's the other thing.
We don't
no way to
know
test, yeah.
anything. All we know is 2 people were murdered. That woman
Yeah.
probably has a lot to do with it, and we saw the dark man in the window.
Mhm.
Between us, is there a way to know that we're being spoofed now that we're encountering more of this stuff? Is there a way? Is there a code word that it wouldn't be able to emulate, or would it know? I think it might know if it was spoofing us. Does it know what we know?
We have no clue.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Last time I used the word strawberry for a code word.
Yeah.
That was with your wife.
Okay, so let's just do this. No matter what, just don't trust immediate phone calls that are very urgent.
Face to face
Like,
only.
Yeah. Let's just do that.
I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
All right. Did you want to check out bars tonight, or do we want to make it back? It's getting late.
I think we have enough information. Agnes would probably want to head back. It's already been a couple days since the murder, so like finding this chick. I mean, whether it's tonight or tomorrow night that we check the bars is not.
Although it doesn't take a lot of time just to like go see if she's around.
And then
There's a lot of bars in there.
That's
Yeah.
true.
There's the
Okay.
oak rail, the light rail, the Tav.
Charlie's Pub.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 other ones.
I'm gonna make one up. McHayman's.
There you go. Perfect. Yeah.
Sounds like one.
Yeah.
The 571.
There
There's
you
another
go.
one, or there's a bunch of
Yeah, the alcohol blast.
yeah. Chuggers.
Riptides.
Ooh, I like that one. All right.
Wing Dome.
Yeah, Wing Dome. I like that. That was a good one.
They got pretty good wings there. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
The hot cross fries.
So, all right. So you guys are gonna head back to start the 45-minute drive back to Yakima.
Take 40 minutes. 38. I just checked.
Okay, there you go. Well, let's say I was close.
Yeah.
With traffic. Yeah. So you guys get out of Ellensburg, hit the open road, drive back. You arrive, and I think. Do you guys visit West, knock on her door, or you just go straight to your
100%.
rooms?
100%.
Yeah, we have to report back to her anyways.
You
Oh,
knock
yeah,
on
she
the
said daily.
yeah. You knock on the door, and she kind of like you see one of the windows kind of open on the like yeah. She opens up the door and gets you guys in there. She's kind of like looking around as you guys come through, and then closes the door. She's like, "Well, how was your trip?"
Fruitful in some ways, I'd say.
She's like, "Okay." She
we went
lights
to-
up another cigarette and
We went to the green box. Nobody seemed to trail us there. Looks like somebody's been in there. Just looks like they organized. The bowl and the knife are still there. So whatever's happening is not quite the same as before.
okay.
But there
okay.
wasn't the journal we found.
She's like, they could have taken it. Who would have? I guess they probably could have taken it to see if there's any sort of semblance. I could see them
I
taking
mean,
it.
Yeah, whoever has access to the green box. So if you're worried about other members, now I am too.
I think it would be at this point Agnes stands up and like takes off her backpack and like just kind of like turns it upside down onto the bed, and then just like all these papers and loose papers and internet like it's just like all just like spread out, and like a lot of it was just like red herrings, but she doesn't know that. She was just doing all this research, and then like the very last thing to plop out on the bed would just be like the journal, and yeah, and she'd just be like, I don't trust anyone outside this room.
What the fuck is that?
That's the journal. You were asleep, sir.
Why didn't you put it in the green box?
You weren't there at the very end. You guys all left. I didn't know what to do. I needed answers. There's
So
stuff
you've
that you
had
don't
this
know.
thing with you for 2 years?
I've had it with me. I've read it front to back. I know everything by heart, and I still don't have any answers. But at least we have the journal, and if we need to get rid of the sucker again, we can. Well, maybe. I don't know.
I'm glad we saw that girl on the video camera. I would have suspected you starting right now.
Show me your ankle.
It's the $5 peep show. Show the angle.
So I don't remember if we got it actually recorded, but you did mention that we would know that her silhouette was
Yes.
different.
Yeah. So Agnes is when Misha asked me if it was different. I was going off of the base assumption that I'd forgotten to mention one thing to her, but she brought it up that her outline has horns on it, like devil horns. And I'd mentioned that in our one-on-one that we'd done.
It's freaky.
And so I had forgotten that aspect of it, and so she reminded me of that. So in the context, it still makes sense that it would be what she saw it as. It's not different, but for you guys, you would have definitely seen that there was horns on it.
Yeah.
So once you mentioned you read it front to back, that Strauss just kind of, well, I don't know if this matters, but it kind of seems a little suspicious. Now we know why your outline might be a little different.
Yeah.
Are you sure nobody knows you have this?
I told no one. You are the only people that know now. I figured it was pertinent, but I didn't want to take it out in public in case there was eyes watching. We don't know where the other team is at. We don't know who's watching them. I don't feel comfortable taking it out anywhere in the open at the moment.
Well, you're the expert. Is there anything in there about consecrating a new location without the bowl and knife?
I guess I would have to roll unnatural knowledge for that one, right?
Yeah, give me that roll.
It's not going to
wow.
happen, though, guys, because that's still 3%.
So that information isn't included explicitly in the book?
No, it's basically
Okay.
just Isabel Wheeler's diary.
Yeah.
So you'd have to find something probably from the Chrome.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Yeah. So.
Wait, do I put that one up a percentage?
You do not.
Damn it.
Nice try.
For
Good
the
try.
listeners, what's your unnatural skill at now?
It's just 3%,
Three,
guys.
so
That's
it's
still
3% chance.
High. Like,
Yeah.
for unnatural, that's good.
Especially for somebody as sane as you are.
Yeah.
What's your sanity at?
Sanity's still
Yeah,
64.
she's very
so
sane.
still, I keep nailing those. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. But she kind of just looked at you and she's like, "There's nothing about consecration on here. Nothing new about it."
Yeah, because it was
nothing.
just like a journal. The only reason we even really think about it as consecration is because we.
Well, there
pieced
was
together-
a piece of consecrating it, and there
Yeah,
was one
okay.
for deconsecrating
Okay.
it. Right? Yeah.
So
But for
yeah.
like doing a new spot, you assume it's just whatever the same ritual is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone did a hard reboot on Nyarlathotep.
No, I would say your characters probably would think that maybe there's another I think you guys would probably think there's another location.
right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Like,
So I'm wondering.
I don't want to hold your guys' hands too much, but also
No,
I think you guys would probably have a decent idea of we've established you guys have been on missions before, so
Why would there only be one spot
Right.
like that house on Spooner Street?
right.
well, it seemed to be only one spot for decades. But now, well, 2 murders show up. The question is that a new consecration? Or is that just something happening in this area?
Just need to be wary for now. I don't think we'll know.
They took it from a house to the whole of Ellensburg.
Are they on the apartment? Is it the first floor?
Yes, this is
How many murders have happened in the apartment?
those. I don't know.
We don't know yet.
Okay.
And I didn't see any, weird crimes over the weekend.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
my thought is, shit, maybe they did just consecrate some portion of ground over that weekend, and this is the first thing to happen.
Or
Maybe the woman's a total red herring.
maybe they're trying to do it again because do you remember they needed to sacrifice a certain amount of animals or something?
Yeah, well, maybe it does matter human or animal, like human
Yeah.
blood more potent, maybe?
But
I don't know.
Because
I
it
think-
did seem to summon him.
for Duffy, especially after seeing that Agnes held on to the journal and that she had the horns, I don't think he trusts her.
Oh, Strauss doesn't at all.
That's cool.
I
I mean,
mean,
it's
a little
logical.
bit.
I understand it. It hurts, but I get it.
Yeah. I think he's fully off that train.
All right.
Well,
Well, you're
I
welcome.
looked
Yeah.
to West to see her reaction to this knowledge that Agnes has held this for 2 years.
I think she...
Impressed by the gumption?
No, I think she's just kind of like, you realize that if they find out you took that, they're going to kill you.
Yeah, that's why Agnes assumed that and didn't want to take it out in the middle of
so she's
open
like,
air.
Whatever target you've painted on your back, you've just painted another one as well. I just want you to realize that.
Yeah, Agnes just kind of slowly nods because she probably already
She's
realized
like,
this.
I understand why you did it, and I understand the allure, but
what's done is done.
Yeah,
So I just kind of make sure that everything else is dumped to Director West.
Slowly creep up behind Agnes with a knife.
You're just gonna poke her, see if she's good or not,
there's
right?
a razor blade popped.
I tell her everything about the girl, about the videotape, about the silhouettes, about that it's deeper than the wall. We chipped off some.
That's creepy.
If you give that to her, the sample, she's like, I'll try to figure out what I can do to run some sort of test on this. I don't know enough about it, so so you guys know. Okay, so you lay everything out to her, and she's kind of like talking with, kind of thinking it over. And she's like, well, you talked to the business owners, talked to 2 of the business owners, right? That's what you said?
Just a barista.
Okay.
Yeah, but then the other
And the
business owner
furniture.
in the furniture place.
Okay,
Yeah.
she's like, okay. Okay, well, I think first and foremost, you guys going in tomorrow, and she's like, I got a van coming in the morning from Specialty Cleaning Services. You guys are going to be working for them, whatever your thing is going to be. I've already contacted the company. All right, I contacted 18th Avenue Apartments offering our services. Told them, this is kind of our specialty. We saw the newspaper ad. We were going to give them a discount for the horrific thing that happened. They're going to let you guys in. They're going to, I believe the police have kind of gathered everything that they're going to gather. But you guys are going to go in there, clean off, take all the stuff out, cut up any carpet that had blood in it, and then we're going to have another company come out and replace it and everything like that. So you guys just need to get all of that gross stuff out of there.
Any word on what we should officially do with all the personal effects?
She's like, that's a good question.
I assume their families are going to want it. If we catalog it and pop it in another storage unit.
She's like, probably would be the smartest move to do. We can either maybe just leave it in the kitchen or something like that. But we want to... If the families are coming, we want to make sure that we clean so they don't have to see everything.
Fun fact, when a cleaning crew comes, most of the time they turn all the family portraits around because they don't want to have any association or know who died in this house.
Oh boy.
So they clean everything up, they clean up the blood, but then all the pictures are just turned around.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
It's weird.
I get it. I mean, it's got to be tough. I would not want to do that job.
Yeah,
so,
right.
I
just want an excuse while we're doing the cleaning to do a little more long-term digging through their stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, she says, no, as long as you guys just maybe put it in the kitchen, or maybe if you want to, once you get the rooms cleaned out, you can put them all in the middle or something like that. I don't know. I'll try to figure out when the families are coming. So but you guys probably got another. I told them to take 2 days probably to get that clean, so you have 2 days to do what you need to do there. I don't know how long it's going to take you, but yeah. So that's her game plan there.
West, isn't there a risk that we see the other Delta Green agents while we're cleaning?
She's like, there absolutely is. So if anybody comes knocking, don't let them in. So even if they have a police badge, I would say tell them to take it up with management, that you guys are just there contracted by them to do this job. If they have any sort of issue, they need to talk with the management company and just close the door.
Hazmat suits with masks, they can't recognize us?
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to have you'll have full bunny suits,
Nice.
Perfect.
everything. So,
Nice. Love it.
yeah, so she's got that lined up for you guys. So,
Awesome.
She's like, yeah, just deflect as best you can if they ask questions.
Deflect and get our job done.
Exactly. So, so she's just like, okay, she's like, I think that's probably going to be the best thing we got going on. Just kind of knock that out. If you think of any other leads or anybody else if there's anybody you think I should be looking into, let me know and I could try to run a basic background check on them.
If there's anything you can find out about the 2 victims.
She's like, sure. And she's got there.
Any common friends, any education,
Okay. She's
anything to give us any idea of what they might have been up to a couple days leading up to their demise.
She's like, okay. She's like, yeah, I'll see what I can find out. I'll keep a police scanner on. I'll see if I can get into some of the back channels and take a listen to what's going on.
And I got a good one. So if you could look into local tattoo shops and look
that's
for
a good idea.
Yeah, and look for any that had the wings. It was her one of her feet. Doesn't matter. Had like near her foot or on her leg had a tattoo of wings. And so we want to see if there's any record of that being done and where that was, and we can possibly identify
Can't
her.
you just enhance the image?
Yeah, just enhance.
Enhance
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Create resolution out of nothing.
Yes, that's how it works. That's how technology is.
It is, yeah.
She's like, yeah. She's like, I'll look at the local tattoo shops. I'll call around and see if I can figure out if they did it, and then I can send the info to you, and you guys could go talk with them. I don't know clientele I don't have any tattoos, so I don't know if they're willing to give away names or whatnot. I don't know how that works.
If you can even find us where it might be.
That's like
then
me, Chris. I don't think they would give away, but like, oh yeah, Josh got that tattoo.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how.
Yeah.
I
If
think
it's the
best,
cops, I bet they'd help.
If it was
Probably,
cops
yeah.
and they had a picture
Yeah.
of it, they might go,
Yeah.
have you ever done this?
Have you just done it? Yeah. Because then I can hack in. If I know where to hack, I can hack. You know what I'm saying?
So, but yeah, she's like, yeah, I'll look around and see which ones are in the area, and we'll go from there.
You said we have 2 days to get the cleaning done?
Yes.
All right, Reflux, did you bring any equipment?
For the cleaning or for the hacking?
Did you bring any equipment? Like maybe
Yeah.
cameras?
I have, I've got my general techie stuff. I got cameras. I got, signal decryptions. I've got hacking materials.
DJ Roomba.
If the other team does decide to show up tomorrow night or tomorrow during the day or something, we can do our cleaning during the day, put in some cameras, and if they break in overnight, we know.
Yeah,
Mm.
good call.
That's a good, yeah.
That is a good call. Yeah.
Cameras
absolutely.
and audio.
I got
Hopefully
bugs.
they didn't do the same thing.
Oh shit!
we definitely didn't look for that.
Shit.
I'm just fucking with you.
Or
yeah.
are you?
Yeah, I got some bugs on me.
I got a couple bugs on me.
No, literally, I got some ants. Get them off.
I'm a dirty guy. I got a couple bugs on me. I'm bugging.
Ants in my ass, Johnson.
Yeah, I got ants in my eyes.
So you guys, yeah. So she will look in the local tattoo shops for you. She will let you know what she finds out. Other than that, are you guys ready to close the end of day one?
Yeah, I got nothing
That
else.
scares me.
I mean, the only thing I would be doing is like drifting off to bed, or before I'm actually tired, looking one more time through police blotters and newspapers to see
Okay.
like any weird crimes Saturday
Yeah.
night to Sunday morning.
You don't see any. So, anything else anybody wants to do before you?
I can't think of anything.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I can I can see if there's I can try to Google about that wings tattoo, see if that's like a common tattoo or something. Just see if
You only
can-
saw like part of it though, so
Yeah,
that's like
yeah.
you don't have a full image of it.
Okay.
Namor did the crime.
It'll
It was Namor.
it'll perhaps be more useful if I just happen to see it again. So
Yeah,
show me your ankles.
it's my fetish. Let me see them.
Let me see them. It's just an ankle. Come on, $5, please.
Ugh. Please, 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 please.
Show me your ankle.
I don't know
Show
what
me
it
your
is. Like
please.
those are the creepiest videos online where it's just like dudes walking up and like taking random photos of like women's feet.
Oh
like,
yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's
I
fucking
just
weird.
it's so weird.
I don't really understand the
Feet thing.
Okay, so you guys closing for the night, get ready for bed. Jim Duffy, have you taken your stimulants, or what are we gonna do about your night terrors?
I don't know, dude.
You see
I'm
shit.
kind of fucked. I can try to go to bed, but I'm also afraid of the dark.
You are. Well, you can sleep with the light on.
Well, so am I bunking with somebody?
You are.
It's lights on with an eye mask.
Yeah, who's in which room? You gave me the key to 13.
Yeah, who's
going in room
who's bunking
13 with Strauss?
Straussy?
It seems like you can handle me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go into the other room first, and then I'll let you all choose who's with me. How about that?
When
Sounds
you
like
when you
Strauss and
really
Duffy.
freak out in the middle of the night, Duffy, or like
Strauss
when,
just be
when
holding
you're
you.
trying to like go to sleep, Strauss is done with it. He pulls his gun out and he sets it on the nightstand facing you.
I think
Take care of me.
Like, doesn't-
Agnes is well aware that like Duffy and Strauss do not trust her for good reason, and like probably Acid Reflex is the one that just like cares the least out of all of you.
Yeah, people don't trust me already, so we put the two untrustworthies together.
I like the idea. It's just like these two just talking shit. Like I don't trust that bitch.
Yeah.
That is 100% what I'm going to do.
Strauss, you awake? You awake?
Strauss, you
We need to-
awake?
Can you believe that horn? That
We
bitch
need to
is
keep an eye on
crazy.
her, right?
Yeah.
So she probably just like gather up
So
all
she
our
probably
papers.
did it. She didn't show me her ankle when I
She didn't show you ring on. Wes seems to trust her too. So
Show me your ankle.
Gotta
we
kill
need,
them
to check,
both.
we need to check West.
Yep.
This is all a setup trying to get us.
Wes has like a mini skirt in the closet. But Agnes would probably just gather up all the paper and like shove them back into the backpack. They weren't in any order or anything. And she'd just probably like gather everything and look at everyone and just kind of like shamefully walk to the next hotel room. Like, okay, I get it, guys. Like, dog, that did something wrong.
Yeah.
Smelly cat. So yeah, I can roll a city check.
Let's do that.
So what is this for?
He's
My
night terrors.
Night terrors.
Oh.
That is a 92 over
Lord.
47.
Okay, so Strauss, not Strauss. Duffy does not get any sleep that night. Either does Strauss.
Do you yell in your sleep?
Yeah, you're just waking
Yeah,
up.
it's-
Ooh, Mustang.
It's night terrors. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I don't apologize either. You wake up and I'm like, "Are you okay?"
Are you okay? What?
I'm fine.
This is life.
Go back to bed.
This isn't my life.
Good night, Duffy.
I thought you were in combat, son.
2
That's
hours
why I
later.
wake up so easily.
Yeah.
Can't sleep through an attack.
2 hours later.
Just start singing him your native lullaby, like in German.
Yeah.
I like to
Not
think.
German, I'm full-blooded American.
There you
I
go.
also like that I made a Rollins joke in one of the episodes that like when you got
I
axed in the back, I was like, it's right next to his sun tattoo,
I really didn't catch that.
Yeah.
but it was there for me. God damn it! I loved it.
As long as you're happy with it.
Yeah. Okay, so I like that idea as we kind of fade out on this night. Yeah, we see Duffy laying down to sleep, and I mean, I think Strauss probably turns. Strauss doesn't know you have a fear of the dark. Do you tell him, or
So-
do you just keep a light on as it's like always on?
I think I keep a light on. Realistically, I don't. After seeing the videos and going into like the crime scene and everything, I don't think he's gonna even try to sleep.
Yeah.
I think he's just like awake and is just gonna power through the night.
Okay.
and like keep a light on. And be like, sorry,
It's-
like you.
Are
can go
you
to
like?
bed, I'm
Are you
not.
laying in the bed, or are you like sitting in the corner, like in a chair, just like watching?
Yeah, up at the like the desk that they give you.
Yeah.
I'll just be up on that on my computer like
Okay.
all night.
Editing.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, editing and checking like early fantasy football statistics.
The Strauss would only at one time just be like, "Hey, you should probably get some sleep."
It's probably
Think we
mind
got
your
a busy-
fucking business.
All right, fine. And he just turns over and like looking at the wall. He's used to sleeping. Somebody got a light on over there.
Yeah. So
Take him an extra
Did no
little
one
bit of
make
time,
it-
but he'll go to sleep.
Yeah.
No one made a Motel 6 keep the light on for you joke. And
Yeah.
we keep saying keep the light on and we're saying about like just
Man,
surprised.
It's there, but I just don't know how we get to it.
So how does Agnes deal with just Eustace being in this room here?
Agnes.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
How'd she handle that?
how she handle it? I don't know. Like I think she would be just in, the recon attire still, like the sweatpants and she would probably like pay you no mind because she's like already sad that like no one really trusts her. She kept this secret from everyone. She doesn't really have any answers, and you're just probably like another college roommate at this point, where she's just like taking her shit, like making sure it's secure, kind of side eyeing you, like don't take my milk.
Want a pillow fight?
But like yeah, she'd go to the bathroom, probably like maybe take a shower, but like all her stuff is in the bathroom too and like locked.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good enough for me.
I'm sorry. Earlier you were like, she'd probably just be taking a shit. and then you're like, then she'll go into the bathroom. And
Yeah, I fully imagined her just like.
I'm sorry. That's why I was pointing at Chris because I saw that he caught it too.
Sorry, I just had this image of just Agnes like shitting with the door.
Me too. And she was like, just another college roommate. Like, this is just what I do.
You don't like it, don't look.
Mind your own fucking business.
How would Eustace? How would Eustace fare?
No, I'm kind of easygoing. I'd just be joking around.
You just
you know?
stare at her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it'd be pretty awkward. Yeah, for this is a foreign situation for me. So yeah.
Is Reflex like a messy guy when he has a hotel room? Like, are you one of the guys who just like spreads all your shit out? Like David, when we go to any like hotel, he puts all of his clothes away. Like, and he'll like try to put our clothes away, whereas we just have like we leave everything in a bag, and like we typically create like, okay, all of the dirty clothes go in this pile, and then we'll fold them up at the end of the day. Is that I don't know, is Reflex like very organized in his side of the room, or is it just like chaos?
If he cares about it, if all his tech stuff, perfect order. Everything else is like on the ground, whatever. Don't care. Don't see it. I don't even see it.
It's like, yeah, and like in the corner, all of his tech stuff is like stacked up back in its boxes. Okay,
Exactly.
Perfect. Perfect. No, I love it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, do you guys talk about anything as the night closes out, or you just kind of lay down, turn on HGTV or whatever else is on the stuff?
I guess I just asked her, like, did you find anything interesting in the book?
And she really didn't, because like I only got like no, there was no answers. I searched every goddamn.
None that made sense to you, I guess we should put that way. But yeah.
Searched every goddamn place on the internet, all the dark side, everything. Could not get any.
I know all about the dark web.
I'm sure you do, sir, but could not find
cocaine.
First time. First time.
Couldn't find anything. Nothing useful anyway.
Also mentioned Strauss sets an early alarm.
Okay, what's early for Strauss? Like 4, 5?
For him today, it's gonna be like 4:30.
Okay.
Well, we were out till how late?
I mean, you guys probably got back like 3 a.m.
Oh.
So, because you guys were hanging, you guys got to the apartment, let's say like midnight. You guys were there for an hour, so that's 1. And then you said it's like a half hour, 45-minute drive back. So you guys were 2. Debrief with West was probably another half hour.
Okay.
So
in that case, do we already plan a time where we're gonna get a van tomorrow?
No, she just said she was gonna get one there. So
okay.
I assume when you guys wake up, it will be there, ready for you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be 3 in the morning. Well, and fuck it, you'll probably get up at like 6:30 or 7.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right.
All right, so we cut to the next day. It's August 29th, 2019.
Dawn of the second day.
Exactly.
First thing Strauss does, get up, take a shit. But then
Door open or closed?
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
Talking to Duffy the whole time. How'd you sleep?
Making full eye contact.
No. Goes outside to his car because I mean he drove here.
Yeah.
Goes into the trunk. Comes back into the room. Duffy, are you still awake? You've been awake the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay. So he comes in with a backpack, puts it on his bed, and says, "All right, gonna be honest with you. You don't remember leaving the hotel last time we were here, do you? In the middle of the night? Or no, that was Reflex.
Yeah.
He's like, you got a weird phone call. That's what it was. There was something that made me not trust you. He's like, just be honest. Some weird stuff with the last time we were here. I didn't really trust you.
I think it was Emil said that Duffy called him back to the house. That might have been it.
Yeah, it was some like weird thing. He didn't trust like anybody, but you did something suspicious, at least from Strauss's perspective. He's like, I didn't really trust you last time, but I mean, so far you've managed to seem to keep it together, and I think we're on the same wavelength about Agnes. This is odd. So just in case something happens, and he reaches into the backpack and he pulls out like a kind of what's the word here? Like a kind of concealed holster, like one of the ones that goes
Shoulder
around.
holster.
Shoulder holster. Hands one to you and hands you a handgun in case you need one, and has another one for himself.
Yeah, protect yourself from the 90-pound female. Yeah.
I mean,
They can
Who's
vote.
possessed
Why
by a
wouldn't you be
demon?
scared of
yeah, I
them?
mean, like we have no idea. And in Strauss's mind, he grabbed these from his gun range.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's able to just, you know...
Oh, they can be tied back then.
I mean, he's just thinking, like, he needs some kind of protection.
Right.
He doesn't know exactly what's coming up, so he grabbed a little bit for everybody, but he wasn't going to give anybody anything until he's like, all right, who can I trust? What do we need? He's like, just in case things go bad, make sure you have this. And he's not going to tell anybody else that he's carrying a gun, but you know.
I think we all assume you just carry a gun too. You're strapped.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. Maybe you don't know Duffy's gun.
Concealed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like-
would like
Alright.
to conceal it.
Yeah, no, definitely like something like concealed as possible.
Yeah.
All right.
But I also don't trust. So this is full disclosure.
Sure.
Misha, take your headphones off.
No, no.
I don't trust Agnes or West. I think they're both.
Sexist.
I think they're both going to end my reign as a white man. But I think they are both.
The birds got to them.
Yeah. Compromise. I think they're both expendable.
Ooh.
I think all of us are expendable.
Oh, yeah.
I think, like, if Reflux stole the diary and had horns on his, I'd be like, let's fucking kill him. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's so mentally unwell that he's doesn't even question his thought of, like, Agnes and West are potentially compromised.
Yeah. Sounds right.
Yeah, no,
No, it's
Strauss definitely is super suspicious of Agnes.
Mm-hmm.
Not as suspicious of West initially, because from his mind, he's like, okay, other Delta Green agents could be after us. I need to trust somebody. There needs to be some chain of command. So he's like,
Right.
we're going to listen to West. But he is a little suspicious that she didn't seem more concerned that Agnes stole
Exactly.
the journal. Except for the fact that she did mention, if they find out, they'll kill you. Like,
Yeah,
'cause
I think-
that's-
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
she's like, all right, she's still on board.
I think she was more resigned than anything. Like
Yeah.
she obviously probably isn't very stoked that it was hidden from her, but
Yeah.
like it's just basically it's a fact now. Like okay,
Yeah.
like you basically just signed a death warrant if they find out. Like
Yep.
they're
there-
gonna kill you and take it.
There's enough crazy shit going on that she's worried about that's just like another footnote.
Mhm.
Right.
And Duffy is almost at the point where he's like, if we meet the other Delta Green group and they try to reach out, I might accept. You know, because
Who
like
knows?
I don't feel like I can trust West, and I don't feel like it was responsible of her to bring us back.
I
Because
know.
at this
Oh, yeah.
point, it's kind of just like a it shifted into like a full on cleanup mission.
Mhm.
Like if full on like West might have just fucked me, and now I have Agnes like kind of going rogue, and like I kind of just need to like wrap up these loose ends and
Mm.
Enemy
Take
of the
care of
state.
yeah.
No, definitely. I think that
Go
was kind
born
of
on 'em.
no. I think that's a very valid way to feel about it. Like even she is conflicted about bringing you guys here.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
So she
Strauss-
didn't know if it's the right choice. I think she expressed that to you guys,
Mhm.
and she just isn't sure. But
Yeah.
she felt like she thought that if anything, you guys would probably want to come take a look because
Right.
it is you. Like,
Yeah.
these are
Mhm.
images of you. So.
Yeah, and that's like where Strauss is coming from. Is he doesn't really care whether we're the right ones or not, but it's that his code name is there. Somebody's from here. He thinks there's a threat to him,
Right.
and so if you want to bring him in, cool. He's here to help.
Cool. All right.
But I think I'm not quite as suspicious of West as Duffy is, but he's kind of like okay.
Okay.
I'm taking a mental note.
Gotcha. So
I
you-
think it would be also important to know at this point, since everyone knows that Agnes has the journal, she would logically try to place the journal in a place where only she knows. Because if, say, like the other Delta Green agents find her and then they search her and they find it, that'd be bad. If they are, or if she gets taken into custody because the sheriff found her, that would also be bad.
And you're not carrying it on your person.
Yeah,
she'd
then
probably
I'm not.
leave it at the hotel room, right?
Right, so I'd probably find
Or
a
in her car or something like
secure hiding place that only Agnes knows, where
I think
it would just
Well,
be
then
safe.
I want you to write that down and not tell anybody. So if it ever comes up, we won't know until
So-
you say where it's at.
that's the thing.
Okay.
I think Duffy would demand to know where the journal is, because I don't think any one person should know where that is at all time. You know what I mean?
It shouldn't be only one.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
mean-
Right,
okay,
right, right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I think the team should know, just because it's so dangerous.
So maybe
I fully
maybe that's
agree.
the talk you guys have the next morning as you wake
Right.
up.
Well, as we meet in West's room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's first thing.
Yeah.
Pull out my gun. Where's the journal?
Yeah.
No, just
I mean,
Barnabert.
at this point,
Sort of this.
at this point, Agnes feels pretty bad, but she also wants to like be a team player, and like she knows if she's tried to get answers for the last 2 years and nothing's happened. So obviously she's trying to change the way she thinks about things, be a team player. So yeah, she's like open to telling you guys where it is, and if you have any better ideas for hiding. I was thinking like the vent in the bathroom or something, or maybe like in like a little sack underneath a rock in front of the apartment complex or something. I don't know.
I like events. I think that's a pretty good idea.
Okay.
It's very
Dexter-ish.
I never watched Dexter.
I
I feel like it's a spot, like, if we could easily unscrew it, like, nobody's going to look in there. It is secure enough.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody was in here with cameras anyways, it doesn't matter where you hide it.
Yeah, totally. Yep.
Yeah.
But just housekeeping's not going to run into it, so I'm not going to worry.
So you tell them that's where you put it? Is
I
that
will.
like a peace offering to them?
Peace offering. Yep. She's
Okay.
trying to be a team player.
Okay. So
And plus she's got like nothing to hide now.
Jake just
Hide
took
your
out his
gun
gun
again.
and put it back.
She'll show you. It's like, so look at the
okay, cool.
Flip through it, make sure she didn't take any pages out. No.
But she knows it by heart. She's like, yeah. It's not like she needs it anymore to do the ritual. She's probably memorized it by
I would
now.
think so, yeah. If she's had it for 2 years.
Yeah.
And like obsessed about it.
Dear diary, today I summoned him.
He had the prettiest eyes.
It's like
He was made out of all shadow, and I was just overwhelmed.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
it's like a Chamber of Secrets, but like Voldemort's diary.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, so the morning, I think that kind of encompasses the early part of the morning. You guys wake up, kind of get ready, meet in West's room. You go over this journal. Duffy probably has some sort of a confrontation about it, like, we need to know where it's at. Like, and then
Shake
I
her.
think in a like I said, peace offering, then you'll tell them it's like, I put it up here.
Mhm.
You can go take a look if you want, kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't need to hold it or anything. I just want
Right.
to know where it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think we cut to Wes. She's like, okay, we got the van out there. You can drive it into town. And you see there's like a white van out there. Just has the company logo and everything. She's like, I got a variety of sizes in the back for suits and bunny suits and all that kind of stuff for you guys to fit into. Also got like carpet knives, various things in there you're going to need to
Perfect.
clean, bleach, all the up and up. She's like, if you've done this before, and she kind of like, I think she'll kind of go over, for those who haven't like cleaned a crime scene before, she'll kind of go through the steps. She's like, I included, she's like, it shouldn't be too hard. I mean,
Baby's first crime scene cleanup.
exactly. She's like, just anything that's got blood on it, wipe it off, clean it up if you can, cut up all the carpet up that's got blood on it, haul it away. That's the premise of it. Just do a deep clean, get everything cleaned off the best you can. And then if there's any personal belongings, kind of just set them all in one area, and we should be good there. I'm going to work on trying to figure out, and so I got to call the tattoo shops in town, see if I can figure something, the winged angel tattoo or an angel winged tattoo. Is there anything else you guys want me to try to look into? I could try to find the cause of death. I can maybe call the reporter.
That would be the most useful.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through to the coroner and talk with him. I got to think of an idea, but I might be able to talk with the reporter and talk with him. But
Any information about the victims is good.
she's like, okay, well, I'll work on that while you guys go do your thing. So
And West, I don't know if we need to say this, but in the previous, haunting, the consecrated grounds was able to call people. If you get a call from one of us, just be suspicious because it might be able to call. That's all we know. As you know, right?
Good-
You know this.
good.
Just be careful.
I say strawberry. I say we we implement strawberry.
My only problem with that is that we don't
What
know
if it
if the house
knows?
knows, and if it does and it uses strawberry, that's an instant authentication, which is maybe
So-
not good.
Fair.
Oh, no, that
makes
would-
sense. Yeah.
If we did make sure that we do any communications face to face at night, we can meet her every night, and we find out that somebody called and used the word strawberry, well, then we know it can do it.
well, I think also you guys, from when the house did what it did, it seemed like it never knew the code word. So it seemed like
Okay.
whatever you talked about within the house, it absorbed and used that. But it never, anything that was talked outside of the house, it never used that information.
Okay.
Okay.
So, because you guys had, like, with Emil, you guys had mentioned to Emil about meeting him back there that day and getting the stuff, so it knew to call him, bring him back when he didn't,
All right.
that kind of thing.
It's code word sassafras.
Yeah, okay. Sassafras.
Sassafras.
All right, cool.
Okay, so we see you guys pile into this, 1995 Chevy Astro van. It's got the, no windows on the sides. It's all just the front window and the doors, and putter on down to Ellensburg again. This is going to be Thursday, August 29th, so we're one day before the rodeo. And it is, again, it's very, very busy. You guys drive through the main street. We see you guys reach the crime scene, which is, like I said, it's a couple blocks north of the university itself. You are met by the person who kind of like the daytime manager that day. Their name's Ryan, and he just kind of like unlocks the place for you.
I want to make sure anytime I'm outdoor, like outside of the van from when we get in,
yeah,
I've got everything on and a mask.
Yeah, you got the full, you got the N95, you got the respirator, goggles, everything.
Absolutely. My worry is that if the other group is already here, I don't want them any chance of seeing my real face.
Yeah, totally. And so I think, he kind of meets you guys there, leads you over. He's like, I think the police are pretty much done here. We let them know that we're going to be cleaning the scene. They just said, they got all the photos they really need. They've got pretty much, they've got the cause of death. They've got the photos of it, so we should be good to go. I don't see anybody coming to bother you guys. So, he just unlocks the door. He's like, I'm going to be here. I'm going to leave probably about like 1-ish to go grab some lunch. I'll probably be back by 2, if you get locked out for whatever reason. But here's my number. He gives you like a card. He's like, just let me know when you guys are off site for the day. I'll come over and lock the door and, everything like that. But other than that, I'll stay out of your guys' hair, and really appreciate you guys, doing us a favor and doing this for so cheap. It's troubling time when we got to deal with stuff like this. So thank you for your effort and everything you guys are doing for us. And he kind of just, unless you have any questions for him, he just kind of...
Is he going to salute? He feels like someone like a Ryan that would salute.
No,
like,
not going to
service to the country, sir.
He's in ROTC.
I guess I just asked, are all the police not here? I'm just kind of curious who's going to be interfering with us. Are there any police here or any other types of agents?
No, there's, everybody's come through that needed to come through. The police came through. And then there was, the coroner wanted to come take a look at a couple things, so he came out here with the police, but other than that, everything's kind of wrapped up. We should be... I don't expect anybody to show up. If you do have someone that comes knocking, just point in my direction. There should be nobody interrupting you.
Awesome.
So there might be some looky-loos, just to give you a heads up. I don't know if you want to, section off the front or put something over the windows. There might be some people from that want to come talk to you from the surrounding apartments. It's kind of the buzz of the apartments right now, and it's the hot gas, as they call it. So, but yeah, that's all I really got for you.
I'll just be like, so I heard this might have made, I don't know if this is a rumor, but I heard this might have made, the FBI might have been here. Did you hear about the FBI being here?
He's like, no, I mean, I haven't heard anything. We had the cops, and then the coroner, it's like, I probably shouldn't share this with you guys, but the coroner wanted to come and take a look at some stuff. Apparently their hearts were taken. So he wanted to come see if he could find find a heart in the rooms or anything like that. He mentioned something about a lot of blunt force trauma, and the hearts were being, so I don't know. We let them, kind of search the property, see if maybe they got thrown in a trash can or something like that, but nothing. But yeah, it's that's not really public knowledge. Just kind of keep that on the down low.
Just to give them validation. Like, that's wild. That's wild.
Yeah, no, it's tough. It's really, really tough.
Stay safe out there.
No, absolutely. We thankfully, hopefully this is just a one-off. Hopefully they'll catch whoever did it. But yeah, no, absolutely. It's a shame. They were great tenants. They were really good kids. They didn't really mess around a whole bunch. They paid on time. They kept quiet. So it's a damn shame. And you see him kind of just like, well, yeah, let me know what else you guys need, and I'll do my best to help you. And he kind of just gives you a wave and heads back into the office. I think at that point you guys would notice, there's a couple people who work at, or people who live in the apartments are watching. Like, you guys get out. You would notice the same folks who were smoking the other night are kind of looking there on their front porch, smoking a cigarette, watching you guys. You noticed them the other night. And there's probably a couple people up on the balcony above, kind of looking down as you guys are getting set up. And it's a spectacle. You never, so.
I'm a little worried that one
little sandwich board that says cleaning in progress.
So.
I'm a little worried that one of the other tenants are the Delta Green agents.
Oh.
So I'm going to be very cautious about that. And I'm going to debug our van when we leave.
Yeah. So.
Good idea.
Yeah, why haven't they been around?
I'm
That's
still
what I'm
waiting. They're
thinking,
going to be they're just like us. They're going to be hidden, right? So
Well,
They must be really bad at what they do then. if they
God,
don't
they're
know.
good.
Or they're really,
I think they
yeah.
exactly they were there with the cops is what I think it was, because like I don't think if those kids died on Monday,
Monday
Yeah.
night.
I think
Monday
that
night is when the murders took place.
yeah, Monday.
Like overnight Monday, and they were found Tuesday.
Yeah.
I think the legit agents were sent in Tuesday. We showed up Wednesday. Like I think that they're already a step or
Yeah,
two ahead of
probably.
us.
Well, it's
I'm
no
just
no
being
harm
cautious.
in bugging it tonight and finishing
Yeah.
the cleaning
Yeah,
in
Yeah,
2
I'm
days.
gonna bug it. Yeah.
So I think we see you guys start this process, and there's kind of like a time lapse of you going in there, cutting up carpets. I mean, you could see your footprints that you guys left. You're, like you're cleaning that up. You're
Nice.
gathering their supplies, putting everything together. One of you give me a luck roll. I
Does
don't
it
care who it
matter who?
is, but I just want someone to give me a
Go
luck
for
roll.
it, Strauss.
All
You
right.
reached first.
So 1 through. So I
So
want
50, you want to roll under a 51.
to. Okay. That's the good,
Yes.
or I guess we don't know.
Yeah.
The options are 1 to 50 and 51 to 100.
Yes.
Two different things. Okay.
So you want to roll under.
Luckily, I did.
Yay.
26.
Perfect. So you're going through, and you guys are starting to clean out their, like you're starting to clean out everything that you need to do, and you're you're in one of the bedrooms, the first bedroom you guys entered into. So like, I guess if you're looking from the front door, the one on the right,
Okay.
and you're just kind of going through everything. You're stripping the bed off, taking everything, kind of piling up, and you notice there is a singular, like, blonde hair on
Ooh.
the mattress, on one of the pillowcases. Like, as you're like fluffing it out, you find one on the inside.
Very freaking cool.
Do we have like a forensics bag to pop that bitch in?
I mean, if anyone, it would probably be Agnes, but like,
Oh, yeah.
what would we be looking for?
Well,
Her
this is what I was
DNA.
thinking.
Yeah.
Like, as we're cleaning, I'm also, like, looking through everything.
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
single
same.
thing.
Yeah.
So, like,
Investigating.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, I imagine, like, if I find this, it's.
Mm.
We have a vague description of the guys. Well, I have reason to believe this is unique.
Yeah.
Well, I know
Because you saw
Agnes,
the one girl, the lady leaving that
Yeah.
blonde hair.
Yeah.
Agnes would be looking for like matchstick book from a bar to see which bars they frequent most often.
Good call. But
it's a
like,
good
if
call.
if you have like a forensics kit or anything,
Yeah,
like
she
a
does.
baggies,
Yeah.
pop
Pop it
the
in.
hair right in
Bag
there.
and tag it.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you find that in the first bedroom as you're kind of going through, but you
Okay.
guys kind of gather up all the stuff. Matchbook wise, I think
Do they still have those at bars?
I don't think
I don't
so.
think so.
Uh,
Maybe
Can't
like a
smoke in bars
coaster.
anymore.
Did I just
so-
age
Well,
myself?
no. That's definitely still a thing. Starlake Inn still has matchbooks with
Oh,
Starlake Inn on
okay.
it.
Nice. Okay.
Well, there we go. Says the alky. No.
I was
smoke.
thinking that or a coaster or something.
I don't smoke.
Yeah, so you guys just kind of spend a good, how long are you guys going to be doing this? Are you guys legitimately going to be doing a crime screen? Are you going to be doing a crime scene scrubbing, or are you guys gonna?
I don't see why not, but that takes a back burner to finding any information we possibly can.
I mean, I wouldn't want to draw attention to us by not cleaning, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So, do you guys ever take a break and go outside, or do you guys just stay in there the entire time?
I would want to stay inside as much as possible.
If
I'd
we had to
take a
go,
I mean, I'd take a break.
if we had to take a break, we could go out the back, right? Just
Well,
like-
there's no back door.
No, there's no back door.
Yeah, so it'd be
I
weird.
I would go like have a cigarette in the van.
Yeah, no, that's what I was
Yeah.
going to say. If I go take a break, it's going to be in the van.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
I
In
take
the van.
if I take my
specifically.
anything off,
Yeah,
it's in the van.
in the van.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, I like it.
And if we can't, if I feel like the spot's too hot to like take my shit off in the van, I
No,
wouldn't
it's-
do that.
Well, I guess that
Windowless.
this time of August, it might still be pretty damn hot.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, well, you can turn like the AC on.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. So we see Duffy go out, like, take a break, go outside to smoke a cigarette. Everybody take your headphones off.
no.
Agent Duffy, you are outside, kind of in the van. I'm assuming you probably have your mask, like, you probably have everything on, but just, like, your face so you can smoke. And you see one of the neighbors kind of approach you. You notice that they were kind of across the way watching you guys. And she, like, kind of walks up and she's just like, she's got a cigarette in her hand too. And she's like, how bad is it? How bad's it in there?
You do a million of these, they're all the same.
She's just like, okay. She's like, she's like, Mike and Trevor, they were good kids, man. They were, I mean, I saw them the night that this happened. And she's like, takes a big drag. She's like, they came back with some girl, looked like, God, I don't even think she could have been out of high school. Like, I'm talking like 17 max. Like, she was young. I was like, man, you know, good for them, I guess, right? They're gonna have some sort of fun. And I remember she was telling them about, she was excited to be about the royal court. She like takes the big drag. She's like the rodeo thing, right? Like they have the royal. That's what you get to become like a rodeo.
Oh, the
queen.
pageant.
The pageant. Yeah. And she's like takes another big drag. She's like her application got accepted, so she gets to be part of it. I don't know, some fucking whatever, right? Like obviously they didn't see any names or anything, and I can't remember what she looks like, but I remember she was so stoked on that, and they all went in there, and then I kind of just went back in there and did my thing, and then I woke up in the morning and the police were here. So
you go to the cops about what you know?
No, man, fuck the cops. I'm not gonna tell them shit. Like they're not gonna. What are they gonna do? They're not gonna do anything with that fucking information. Like,
yeah, and he'll pretend like he's on board, and he's like, you know, they'll look at it and they'll give it a glance and they'll shove it back into some filing cabinet. Never see the light of day.
Exactly. Especially the sheriff. Like he's just, I don't know. He's been on one for the past couple years. He got something up his ass, and he's just been a royal dick to everybody.
Classic pig.
Well, I hope you guys. It's tough what you guys got to do, but I commend it. But I was hoping, is it true that they found writing on the wall?
No, we got in there. I mean, there's a lot of shit on the walls, but I didn't see any writing.
All right, I was just you know, people's minds, they go that way.
People talk, yeah,
exactly.
Crazy stuff, crazy days.
I'll let you get back to what you're doing. I appreciate your help. Thanks. And she's like, you know, finishes a cigarette and goes back to what she's doing. So,
all right, okay.
So Duffy, you finish your cigarette. I'm assuming you come back in.
Yeah, I would immediately tell them.
Okay. So what do you tell them?
So I was approached by a neighbor outside who told Duffy that the two kids came back with a blonde woman that night who looked like she wasn't even out of high school, who was talking about how excited she was that she had been accepted into the pageant.
Wait, super young? Super young?
Super young.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like just out of high school.
Just out of high school,
Accepted in the
said
pageant.
that she was accepted into the pageant. She was really excited to compete.
Okay.
Were they checking out her credentials?
And would we think that would be
I think they were trying to check out more than that, if you know what I
Would
mean,
we-
Agnes.
Would we assume that was the night and the same woman?
Yes, yeah. So
Okay,
she
yeah, 100%.
told me, the neighbor told me that the night before all this happened, the two kids came home with her. So,
Yeah, she was outside smoking, and she saw them
Yeah.
come home with this girl, and she kind of overheard them talking.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
Looks
whoever
like
it
we're
is,
going to the
we're
pageant.
going- I mean,
Hell yeah.
is it too late to submit an application for Agent Agnes to be in that pageant?
Yeah.
I mean, she's
I
like
think
24
it's possible
at this
to
point.
actually still look at the answer to that.
Oh,
there is an application process. We can figure.
Although, I mean, it's in our world. We can make it whatever
Right.
we want.
yeah. But if
or we could just kidnap her afterwards or something.
yeah, make sure she doesn't win.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good place to leave off for this episode. So we'll figure out more next week.
I'm excited for the rodeo.